technology is accelerating everything, the pace of everything, including the pace of money. So what does this acceleration of digital money mean for the world?
Sure, so I think whenever there is a technological change, there's always opposition groups to that change and wondering if it's safe, wondering if it's a good use of resources, and technology in the long run always wins out. And so I think we're seeing that happening now in the Bitcoin space, where we found a way to automate and make far better some of the ways we deal with money. And of course they're energy intensive, but a lot of people miss the upsides you get from that. And so basically for centuries, the two main roles of banking were basically credit provision and making money move faster. Making money move faster has been like this multi-century problem that humans have faced. So whether it's trying to bring gold across the Silk Road and you're doing these old paper bills of exchange from 1,000 years ago, they have bills of exchange written on papyrus. They have the Hawala system. It's a 1,000-year-old system of monetary channels, of network effects, people transmitting value. And so this has been a problem that has been trying to be solved for a very long time. And as we got better communication systems, better transportation systems, it's kind of sped that up. And so really what Bitcoin does is it just rapidly speeds up underlying settlement with a bearer asset. And so one distinction I like to point out quite frequently is that in the mid-1800s, when we invented telecommunication systems, and then specifically when we had undersea cables and connected all the continents, we sped up transactions so quickly, but we still had underlying settlement be very slow. And that created a huge arbitrage, especially for banks and central banks, to be able to that gap has been wider than it was for the centuries that preceded that. And really what the invention of Bitcoin is it speeds up settlement, the ability to actually settle final value with each other in, depending on which layer you're using, seconds or minutes. And so I think that's what is a big piece of what's transformative here, and it's something that I think people are too myopically focused on the energy usage and not focused on enough of how much this automation improves productivity.